Hello my friends, this is Patrick Allmond from allaboutfocus.com, and I thought I'd make you a quick video to show you how to use Canva to create preview images for your YouTube videos and for your blog posts. Canva is a tool that's come out in the past 2 years that has made it very easy for anyone to get a halfway decent graphics design job done when they don't have a great graphics design person in their pocket. As you can see on my screen, I am inside of my Canva account, and today we're just going to walk through the simple concept of putting up an image, putting some simple text on it, and saving it. As you can see, when you go into Canva, you're given a certain number of templates here that go in line with the standard social media accounts. Twitter posts, Facebook cover pages, Facebook apps, etc., etc., etc. You are going to have to work to find the best image to use for your project. Every single blog theme, and I use WordPress, has a little bit different layout as to which one would work best for them. I can tell you, however, that most of the time, the rectangular ones, the Facebook apps, the Twitter posts specifically, and the presentation type styles work the best. That goes for YouTube, and that goes for most WordPress themes. Personally, I use the Twitter post one the best for Twitter and for all other usages because it is rectangular, and I have found out it works the best on YouTube. So after I go into Canva, I click on Twitter post. It creates a new project with those dimensions for a Twitter post. And the first thing I usually do is upload a background. Please make sure when you're searching for backgrounds, you have the licenses and the legal rights to use the images that you use. So what I do is I click over here on the left to go to Uploads. I click on the Screen Upload Your Own Images button. I go to my download area and on my laptop, and I will pick this starting line image, which I've found on the internet. It will put it over here in my downloads area, and of course notice I've other downloads and uploads I've used over here before, so I have a whole library that I can reuse if I want to. I click on that one right now there, and I immediately see that it's not within the dimensions of the Twitter background. So what I'll usually do is I'll just drag it up a little bit, make sure that it's wide enough to start with, and then I'll bump it up a little bit to make sure I get the important parts of the image I want right there. I see no white edges around the corners, so I know my background is good to go. And so then what I will usually do is I'll click on the left on text, and I will start adding text to my image. I personally do a custom layout each time. If you're not that creative, go ahead and pick one of the other free ones down here. And of course, if you want some of the more advanced ones, pay for your Canva account and you get some more advanced, fancy schmancy layouts in here. So what I usually do is I will add the text right here. I will go and pick the font. Usually the font I like is Oswald. I will bump up the font size a little bit. I will make it uppercase and bold. Again, this is going to take some styling and some getting used to for your particular projects. And I'll move it up here, and I'll make sure that it's a color that's going to work well or contrast well with the background. I try to pick backgrounds that are darker or sepia so white pops more. So what I'm going to do is change this text right here to white. And then you know what? Now that you look at that, that one's not that good. So I'm going to jump back to black. Of course, you have these standard 6 options here, or you can pick one of the other custom ones from the entire palette right here. For this particular project, let's see how blue looks. You know what? Blue actually doesn't look too bad either. So now I'm going to add my text, and for this particular project, my inspirational quote is, "To win, you have to stretch it out a little bit." So it, as you see, the text moves and centers inside that box. And to me, that's still a good spacing from the left and from the bottom. I give myself plenty of margins because some of the websites I upload it to and some of the social media sites will cut it off on the top and on the left. And then I will usually just take that, I will replicate it, and by doing that, you click the drop down right here. You click on copy, that way I get the same color, same font style, and the same size. And then I will usually, for me, take a larger part of my phrase, something like, you know what, this one's going to say show up. So I'm going to take show, make that one by itself, make that extremely large. To win, you have to show. Let me see how white works in this particular case over here. Yep, you know what? I like white over there. I didn't like white on the background up there, but I like white there. So I'm going to click on that one, replicate that one again via the copy function. Again, I get the same font size, same font style, the same caps, and the same bold. And I'm going to type up, center that within its box a little bit. And then what's cool about Canva is that as you're moving elements around, it'll show you where your alignment is on your left or right side. So I want all of these to be right justified with the end of the 2 right here. So notice as I move that around, it's going to give me an imaginary line right there, which is the end of this box right here. So let's shrink this one down a little bit, move the show over to get that lined up, and move the up over to get that one lined up. The spacing in between letters looks good, so to win you have to show up, which goes along very well with this inspirational race image. Then what I typically do is I will click on download as an image. You could do PDF, but most websites need an image. Download as an image, give it a few seconds, it'll come right down. Then you can go over to your downloads folder and you'll see this one right here. To win you have to show up. It usually names the file as the first few words of what you put inside your document. You can click on that, and now what you can do is you can go to your blog post, your WordPress blog post specifically. Use this as a featured image when you're composing a new blog post and you have the right sidebar in the compose area. You can use this as your featured image, or you can go over to YouTube, and I'll show you how to do this real quick. You can go over to YouTube, your YouTube channel, and I love using this because thumbnails on YouTube are very important. I've noticed the better thumbnails I get, the better the more traffic I get and the more clicks I get through to my videos. When you're editing a YouTube video, you can click on that little pencil right there in your channel, of course. It gives you 3 examples of thumbnails right here that it will pick randomly from your video to use, or the 4th option here allows you to upload your own. When you upload your own, make sure that your top, bottom, left, and right borders look good, and make sure that your images look good small. For example, to me, that looks pretty good, pretty small. So when people are watching my videos, what they are going to see is the suggested videos are things over here on the right. As you can see, the ones that have good thumbnails on them are easy to read, and there's a better chance of them getting clicked on. I hope this has been useful, showing you how to use Canva to generate blog preview images and YouTube preview images. If you have any questions, of course, hit me up on Twitter at Patrick Allmond, PatrickAllmond. Call us at 405-548-5185, or email us at patrick@allaboutfocus.com. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure you subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on social media for more helpful tips in life and in business. Take care.